Acknowledge that everyone is an expert about something. Know that creative solutions come from new connections. Remember, you don't fear people whose story you know. Real listening always brings people closer together. Trust that meaningful conversations can change your world. Rely on human goodness. Stay together. With the heart of that sentiment, we want to introduce the cafe etiquette for a World Cafe. And we also shared a sheet with you in your digital packet about this, so you have that to refer to later. Jack, I know you've got some slides for that, and if you can put those up.
I'm working on it.
We'll talk about the World Cafe etiquette as people settle in. And we'll shortly begin the first rounds of conversation. Jack, there's something that's not centering about the slides. Is that just me? Can someone put a note in the chat? Are the slides okay and centered for what you're seeing? Could just be me.
No, they're not.
It is not usual.
New problem.
Well, I'll tell you what. There you go. All right, let's try that again, Jack, because otherwise it'd be really fine to do this without the slides.
No, we can.
So let's see what happens when you play them again, starting with about the fourth slide or starting with the first one and going through.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, Jack, let's stop the slides a minute.
Yeah.
Invoke the Mohawk prayer.
Here we are. Is that working?
Jack, I think we should stop the screen share.
Okay.
Right. That'll do. We'll kind of just look at it this way together. That's perfect, Jack. You've got the cafe etiquette up there. It's all good. It's okay. We'll let it be.
Okay.
You're looking at the cafe etiquette, and what we want to be able to do in each round of the 3 rounds of the conversation is to be able to make space for each person in your small group. That'll be about 5 people every round, and we'll be intending to mix you up every time so that you get to meet new people. Jack, if you can go back up to the other slide that's got the etiquette on it, that's great. The invitation here is to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to contribute. So we want people to be able to say their name in each round, and it's part of the reason why we've asked you to rename yourself. Makes organizing the breakout groups a little bit easier, and lets everybody know who you are, and it'd be great if you're able to turn on your screen so we really can see each other as we wholeheartedly lean into this conversation and invite people to share from their hearts in response to the questions that we frame, and to contribute your thinking and experience, and quiet your mind when other people are speaking so that you can really hear what they have to say and listen to understand, and have the opportunity to really listen into and connect ideas. You're listening for patterns and insights and what might emerge. And again, we invite you to have a blank piece of paper. If you downloaded the journal, the workshop journal that we sent you, or have a journal that you wanted to keep for the Summer Institute experience, please doodle and draw in that journal and grab the keywords and images that come to you. We know that some people will be using paper and pen, and other folks may be digitally recording and playing with doodles on your iPad. It's important to us to make space for everyone to be able to contribute. And if you go to the next slide, Jack. So you're really imagining that we're knee to knee. And when you're in the small group, we're leaning into this conversation. And we are really imagining ourselves virtually in these rounds of conversation, which we'll engage in. And the next slide is going to frame, I believe, the first question for the first round. The question we want you to hold together in the first round of the World Cafe, which will be 5 folks coming together, and for about 20 minutes. So think about the timing. This is self-hosted. There's no one person in this virtual setting who's in charge. Please don't wait a long time for someone to speak. Someone will begin and let the others know when they're complete, and everyone will come around. And the question is, why is this the right time for me to participate in the Summer Institute? Why is this the right time for me to participate in the Summer Institute? You will